Welcome everyone to the Learning Tube. This is Ava and back with another exciting Learning Tube session. Are you guys excited for the session? Are you excited? The chat is very quiet. There's a very quiet chat. Are you excited for today? So I see a lot of people typing, yes. Thanks, Raquel. At least I know Raquel is excited. Okay, so we have one excited person. How many other people? Okay, good. Because I'm saying, am I the only one excited? All right, so how many of you have been stuck this week? Let me know. Have you been stuck this week? You're staring at a blank screen, trying to figure out what to write, wishing you had someone that you could brainstorm with. If that's you, give me a me. Have you been stuck, wanting to talk to someone, get some ideas for whatever you want to do? Move forward, get advice. Is that you? Give me a me. All right, but suppose you had somebody who you could have a partner with for 24/7. This person or device never gets tired, never busy, always ready to help, problem solving and planning. Who you gonna call? All right, so we're gonna be looking on ChatGPT. Yes, Deb, good old Chatty. When you are struggling, who are you gonna call? When you are struggling, who are you going to call? Now, obviously, ChatGPT is not the only tool that's out there. Thank you, Deb. Chat Buster, I love that. But don't struggle alone. Ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT is your 24/7 partner and your everyday life and work. A lot of people forget that you can use ChatGPT. Some people just assume that ChatGPT is only for work. You can use it for anything. All right. So you heard me ask you about if you were struggling to, think of something, you're stuck. Now answer me this. What do you wish you had help with this week? So based on what you have to do, what do you wish you had help with? Let me know. So David is saying it is on your phone to be used anywhere. Of course. What do you wish you had help with? So Anna Marie says carpentry, making more money. Let me know. And by the way, it doesn't have to be work related. It can be anything. It could be like, what are you going to have for dinner today? As simple as that. Yes, ChatGPT can help you with what you're going to have for dinner. So finding the ideal mate, okay, marketing and focus, more money, marketing, automation, target client. Nick says sales. Vivian, you're saying remodel my room, interior painting. All right, yeah, very interesting. I mean, you guys are busy. What are you guys doing? Agent creation, need more money. I realize money seems to be the most popular thing. The next level is AI agents working for you. So that's what you need help with this week. I notice everything is work related. Ebook writing, all right. So all you guys do is work, right? You don't do anything, you don't need help. Well, Anna Marie, she said she wanted to find an ideal mate. So yeah. SEO, organize my stack of papers. So it's only Anna Marie doing things outside of work. Travel, Riven, travel. Optimize my business. All right, good answers. Okay. I have a story to write for a storytelling competition. Okay, Corinne. Learning Spanish, gardening. Yes, Misty, come out with the non-work related per se. But if you're a gardener, then that's work related, right? Decide whether or not to adopt a kitten or a cat. I'm telling you no, Anna Marie, adopt it. I have my precious cat, and she's the love of my life, along with my 5 doggies. Continue with writing my book. Okay, so we see that you have a lot of things that you need help with this week. So guess what? ChatGPT, you can ask it for help. People, as I said, only assume that it's work-related things. You can ask ChatGPT for help. So as we said, don't struggle alone. Nick, parenting. Oh my gosh. You parents, you can get all the help that's available because parenting is hard. People don't understand how hard it is. I'm not a mother, but I have my doggies, my fur babies, and I'm telling you, when they're not listening to me, it's always a struggle. All right, so don't struggle alone. Use ChatGPT. So why are you going to use it? So, as we talked about, imagine having a constant brainstorming partner. When you're stuck, you want to make sure that you're using ChatGPT to help. So, people underestimate what ChatGPT can do. Have you ever done that? Do you underestimate what it can do? Because people don't understand that asking ChatGPT things, it doesn't break it, That's how you test it out. Ask it anything and see what kind of responses you get. So you underestimate its capabilities, thinking it's only for niche uses. The truth is, ChatGPT is like a multiple assistant in one. It's a writer, a researcher, your coach, your tutor, and also a lifestyle planner. So when you're stuck, when you need ideas, or you simply don't know what is next to do, turn to ChatGPT first. In the past, we used to turn to what? What did we use to turn to in the past before this came about? So it can get you started and it can save you hours of struggle. Trust me, it is as easy as that. So we all used Google. Not to say that Google is irrelevant, no, because I still use Google, but you need to know what to use for whatever task you have. Right? So use ChatGPT. Why ask it? So when you don't know what to do, when you're stuck, when you want ideas, use it first. All right. So let's look on some of the things that you said you wanted help with this week. So Angela, you say chat is my electronic BFF. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm going to look back on some of the things that you had mentioned. Corinne, you're addicted to ChatGPT. All right, so Natalie had said business promotion and Nick said parenting. All right, let's try those. All right, so let's do parenting. So be more specific now, Nick. What about parenting? Because you can't just tell ChatGPT parenting, you have to be more specific. Be more specific. So I'm going to open my ChatGPT. Full disclaimer, I'm using ChatGPT, the $20+ subscription. All right. So my results may vary from yours. So parenting teens as a single father. All right. So I'm going to copy what you said and I'm going to use the voice feature of ChatGPT. Hopefully it works well with Zoom and speak to it. It's better to speak to ChatGPT than type. Who uses the voice feature? I always use the mic. All right. So I'm going to ask it. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm the parent of a teen. I'm a single father, and I would really love advice for raising a teen. Can you give me some tips? All right, so I'm going to stop that. It has typed what I've asked it, and I'm going to see what it gives me. All right, so remember, we can tweak, we can go through, we can adjust. Don't think that what you get for the first response is what it should be. So it says absolutely ace because I've named my chat. I put in my information, so it calls me ace, which I told it to. Raising a teen as a single dad is a big responsibility and a chance to form a strong, lasting bond. Here are some practical tips that many single fathers find helpful. So they're saying build open communication, and they're letting you know how to do that. Listen more than you lecture. Kids hate when you lecture. Parents, do you agree? Because I know that adults, nobody likes to be lectured, don't it? So it says set aside casual check-in times, car rides, cooking dinner, or late night snacks can be great moments for honest conversation. Do you agree, Nick? Okay, Nick says he agrees. Validate their feelings. Even if you don't agree, show empathy. I get that you would be upset about that. It builds trust. It shows that you're understanding. So you don't have to agree, but let them know that whatever they're feeling is valid. All right. So they're saying set clear boundaries. Teens need freedom, but also structure and consistency. So Nick, does this seem helpful for you as a single father? And if some of them you want more help with, what would you do? So suppose you want examples of how you could set more boundaries. That's what you want more info. Or you tell me, Nick, which one you'd want more info on? Thank you, Corinne. Dig deeper. Sounds like you're talking about Alicia's Tada method. So it says build open communication, set clear boundaries, balance freedom and guidance, model the behavior you want, support their identity and interests, maintain stability and routines, care for yourself too, prepare for conflict and stay calm. Which one you want to dig deeper into, Nick? So look at it. You can just tell me the number. So we're going to look at it again. So 1 is build open communication, set clear boundaries. That's number 2. Balance freedom and guidance. Just put the number that you're interested in. Yes, that's true, David. David was saying the gender matters too. So, David, what's the gender of the teen? Because trust me, men are from Mars for sure. Both. All right. So let me ask it to rewrite the tips, bearing in mind that it's teenage boys and boy and girl. Hey, ChatGPT, can you rephrase or rewrite some of these tips? I just want to make sure that you're giving me the right advice for the sex of the teen I have. I have a boy and a girl. All right. And Corinne is saying the age matters too. Boy, you guys are digging deeper. What are the ages? Nick, you see how much help we have? What are the ages? So you see, you have to really go into it. Go into it. So 16-year-old girl and 15-year-old boy, all right? So you see, it's telling us for your son, do whatever. For your boy, for your girl, do this. It's true. You need to know the sex and the age. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's say, please bear in mind that my teenage girl is 16 and my son is 15 years old. So please make sure that the tips that you're giving me match this. So rewrite if you think that the age makes a difference with what you would have said. You see, I'm just typing that in, yeah, with my mouth. So use the voice feature if you aren't using it. It makes things so much easier. There's a microphone here and you can go in. All right. Okay, thank you guys. So let's see. Communicate in ways that fit their stage. So your daughter, she's close to adulthood. So talk to her more like a young adult. Respect her opinions. Ask her input on family decisions and encourage her to share her perspective, even when you disagree. Because obviously, guys, you may disagree with your children, but you don't want them to think that their opinion is not valid. Your son, he might still be less open about his thoughts. Keep conversations casual and consistent, especially during shared activities, driving, playing a sport, fixing something, right? So both need to know you respect their voices. They don't want to, you know, that some people have an opinion that children should be seen, not heard. You know, a child should not speak up. They're not someone who can have an opinion, right? You have people who think like that. Not to say that the child should not have respect for their elders, but remember, they are somebody too. And then it says both need to know you respect their voices, but your daughter may need more independence in discussions, while your son may need more patience to open up. Because I know that, you know, boys clammy already. You men don't like to talk, right? Women, is that true? Give me a 1. These men don't like to talk, and we don't know what they're thinking, right? And it starts from a young age. Okay. And it has so it gave us the same kind of similar tips, but it's specified for boy or girl. So as I was asking you, Nick, which one of these you'd want to know more about? So 1, communication. So communicate in ways that fit their stage. 2, set boundaries that grow with them. 3, encourage independence and responsibility. 4, be the role model. Okay, so you say 3, and encourage responsibility and independence. I'm gonna copy this part and paste it here. And I'm gonna I'm gonna paste after. So I'm gonna say, hey, ChatGPT, can you give me some more details for number 3, encourage independence and responsibility? For my son, how can I do that? Give me some tips to encourage independence and responsibility for my son. All right. And for my daughter, could you give me some more detail about 4, be the role model they need right now? How can I be someone that she will look up to and want to aspire to be? All right. I see that Nick really has thought about this now. So, Nick, does it seem like you can have this conversation with ChatGPT? Do you find something like this helpful? Right? You don't want to be going to a counselor necessarily to pay money to get this kind of advice. Obviously, you'd go through and use the advice based on what you know as a parent. So it says, for your son, encourage independence and responsibility. At 15, boys want more freedom. but they don't always connect with that with responsibility. So they want freedom, but they don't think about the responsibility. You can help him build that link by gradually shifting responsibility onto him in ways that prepare him for adulthood. So give him ownership of certain tasks, assign him responsibilities that matter, not just busy work. For example, managing the trash and recycling, handling part of the meal prep once a week, or being in charge of mowing the lawn. That's if you have a lawn, right? Make it clear this is his responsibility, not something you'll nag about. Praise him when he follows through. And then it talks about tie privileges to responsibility. So make freedom, like, later curfews, more screen time, directly related to how responsible he is. And trust me, you're going to say, wait there. He's very responsible because he wants to get these things. He wants a later curfew if he's one that likes to go out. And we know how the devices are with children. No. So it says, example, I trust you with more time out because you've shown me that you can handle your chores and schoolwork without reminders. Because obviously you won't be wanting to be telling him all the time to do X, Y, Z. All right. So teach him to manage his own time. So you see, that was the advice for your son. So for your daughter now, it says at 16, your daughter is looking to you for her example of what to expect from men and what strength, love, and integrity look like. Because they do say that based on a father, if the female grows up with her father, she's looking for what, or however he is, she's thinking that that's what she should look for in a mate. And sometimes that's not always best, depending on how her father is. So she may not say it, but your behavior sets the bar for how she'll expect others to treat her and how she'll view her own worth. Agreed, Nick? So I'm hoping you're doing this. So show her respect every day. Respect her voice and opinions, even when you disagree. You notice I keep on putting this because, guys, you're going to have times, obviously, when you disagree with your children. I mean, nobody agrees on everything all the time. Nobody, right? Always a gentleman. Perfect. Knock before entering her room. Keep her privacy and show her that boundaries matter, right? Some parents believe that this is my house, I can go anywhere I want without permission, and just barge into your room, right? Treat women well in front of her, the way you talk to women, right? So, Nick, are you going to be using ChatGPT to get your advice for your children, your parenting? Does this open up your eyes to some things that maybe you never thought of? Yes, and you can have further discussions with ChatGPT to get more answers based on more specifics. All right, great, good. All right, so we said that we'd look at Natalie. Natalie had talked about business promotion. So, Natalie, and you guys helped me too, because you were so helpful with Nick's parenting. So Natalie asked about business promotion, but you have to be more specific. What things do we need to help Natalie with the business promotion? What things do we need? And by the way, if we're not even sure what things do we need, who are we going to ask? Who are you going to call? Remember, who are you going to call? So I'm going to open a new chat because this is new information, all right? We're going to call Chat Buster. Deb, you have to copyright that now. Who you going to call? Chat Buster. Yeah, who you going to call? If there's something, we need to ask. Let's do that before we do that. Hey, Chat GPT, I'm a fan of Ghostbusters, and I think that you are a chat buster. Can you rewrite the Ghostbusters theme song with you in mind? I don't know how good that is, but let's see. Let's see what it did. All right, let's see. All right. I can't reproduce it, but if there's a fact you don't understand, who you gonna call? Chat Buster. If you need answers on demand, who you gonna call? Chat Buster. I ain't afraid of no text. I ain't afraid of no quest. If you're stuck with work late at night, who you gonna ask? Chat Buster. You guys get the drift, right? Okay, Chat Buster. Please do not steal my song. Okay? I'm gonna copyright this song. What would this say? When your thoughts don't just come out right, who you gonna ask? Chat Buster. All right, so there we go. Chat Buster. Thank you, Deb, again for naming chat. Who you gonna call? That's what you're gonna ask now, Who you gonna call? Chat Buster. All right, this one is all mine. Thanks, Vivian. All right, so back to you, Natalie. We just were having a little fun a while ago. You have royalty to pay. No, I don't. We know that this is a very popular song, right? Oh my God. We can share the royalty check. Who you gonna call? Chat Buster. Okay, so Deb, thank you. All right, so Natalie, back to you. So Natalie talked about business promotion. So suppose we're not even sure what to do. Who we gonna call? Chat Buster. So I'm gonna ask, hey, Chat Buster. I want to know about business promotion, but what questions should I ask? Or what things do I need to provide to do good business promotion or know more about business promotion in general? All right, so we're gonna see what Chatbuster tells us. All right, so here we go. Got it, Ace? Great question. Let's break down what you need to know about business promotion and the kinds of questions you should ask yourself or others to make sure your strategy is strong. What you need to know about business promotion. So business promotion is getting the right message to the right people in the right way. Do you agree, Natalie? Everybody agrees, yes? To do this, you should be clear on your business entity. So what do you sell? What makes you different? What's your USP, they call it, your unique selling point? What values or vibe do you want your brand to communicate? Your target audience. Who are you trying to reach? So you see all of these things, Natalie? You're going to tell us these things. And it's a question to ask for strong business promotion. So about your business, what problems obviously we're not going to go into this full detail, but you are going to go into it, Natalie, when you're doing your about business promotion. So what's your business about? You know, why should people choose you instead of a competitor? What story are you trying to tell with your brand? Who are you trying to reach? All these things. So let's pick out some of these. All right, so let's see. What about your business? So what problem does your product or service solve? Let's start with that. Or what do you sell? All right, so trying to promote my workshop. Okay, so it's a digital, it's class. All right, so who's your target audience? All right, who's your target audience? Who's your target audience? So your budget or resources, your promotion channels. So tell me those. Let's just look at those three. So 4. So you're looking for promoting your workshop, your target audience, back to school parents, teachers, educators, and where are you using your promotion channels? What are you using? All right. Yes, definitely, David. What's the workshop about? We need to be more specific about the workshop. All right. So what's the workshop about? That's the last thing I'm looking for. So I'm going to start asking ChatGPT, and then I'm going to fill in the last part. Hey, ChatGPT. Okay, so my business, I actually have a workshop that I am going to do. It may be virtual or in person. So let me know ideas for both. And it's for back to school teachers, parents, educators. And I want to promote this workshop on WhatsApp, TikTok. So what my workshop is about, I'm still waiting to tell you. Oh, what is my workshop about? I am waiting. What's my workshop about, Natalie? And Natalie is typing and typing. I guess I asked ChatGPT too early. All right, so this workshop is about using AI tools in education. So let me start that over. Hey, ChatGPT, I have a workshop coming up. It may be online or it may be in person. And it's about using AI tools in education. I want to target people, teachers, parents, educators. People are going back to school. I want to use TikTok and WhatsApp for this promotion. Can you give me some promotion ideas for this workshop? All right, so I have this promoting right now, but not getting any signups. All right, so let's see. Okay, here we go. So perfect timing, back to school season is the best hook for a workshop in AI education. Since you're targeting teachers, parents, and educators, and you want to use TikTok and WhatsApp, let's craft some clear promotion strategies. So for TikTok, they're saying the hook, back to school hook, record a skit of a teacher overloaded with papers. Cut to AI helping them grade or plan faster. Use the trending back to school sounds or hashtags. Hashtag back to school 2025, hashtag teacher talk, hashtag AI tools. And by the way, we know that we can build these out. So you want to tell me which one you want to try, Natalie. All right, so quick tip. As teasers, post 10, 15 to 30-second videos, like 3 AI hacks every teacher should know before starting school. Natalie, I think maybe you're even doing you're doing where you're just talking about the workshop, right? But they're saying illustrate the helpfulness of it. This one is saying, parents, this AI tool can help your children learn smarter, not harder. End with, want the full guide? Join my workshop. All right. So let's which one you want to jump into? And this one is testimonials. And by the way, you can do a quick run through of your workshop with a friend and they can give you your opinion. All right. They give you their opinion. Countdown content, a mini series, 5 days to workshop. People like to see a deadline, you know, it's coming up. It's coming up. All right. Okay, so video of teachers stressing over work. So this one. Okay. Hey, ChatGPT, thank you for these great TikTok ideas. I'm interested in number 1 for the TikTok back to school hook. So I want a hook for this video that will draw people in. It's a stop scrolling hook, and give me a script that I could use. And also I want this video to be less than a minute. All right, so let's see what it gives us. And remember, it gave us WhatsApp as well. We didn't even look at the WhatsApp ones yet. So it says, love it, stop scrolling hook and short script will make your TikTok stand out. Since you want to target teachers, parents, and educators going back to school, here's a less than a minute script you can use right away. So listen to this, Natalie. Show yourself holding a huge stack of papers or looking overwhelmed at your desk. Say with energy, teachers, are you drowning in back to school prep? Parents, stressed about homework battles? Stop scrolling. AI can save your sanity. Did I sound excited enough? And then it says, cut to the screen, cut to screen share. Oh my God, I can't read. Or quick demo. Doesn't need to be fancy. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I shouldn't say I started my TikTok account. I had a TikTok account now for more than 5 years. And all I did was watch other people and I started creating content. And it's not perfect, but guess what? I'm getting it done. All right. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So it says, imagine having lesson plans written in seconds and you must show them you type in a prompt in ChatGPT or another tool, or helping your kids study smarter, not harder. This isn't the future. It's happening right now. You see, it's telling you. And then the call to action, back to the camera, smiling and confident. I'm hosting a free workshop. You know, Natalie, how you talk. I'm hosting a free workshop for teachers and parents, all about how to use AI this school year. Want in? Links in the bio, or comment AI and I'll send you the details. Do you like it? Did I sound like it, Natalie? I was trying very hard. Mom. All right. And it's telling you tips for delivery. Keep energy high. You know, in the first 3 seconds. You don't want to sound dead like, are you looking for ways to improve your lesson plans? Clear eyes. Anyway, for those who know the clear eyes guy, you don't want to sound dead, right? So add captions like back to school stress or AI can help. Use trending sounds. Remember, they told you that. And you'll know the trending sounds because TikTok usually recommends a sound, or they have an area where you see the different sounds. And by the way, for those who don't know sounds, this is the background sound that you're hearing on the video, or a sound on the video. And they tell you, you know, it's a trending sound too, because they tell you how many people are using it. So if you see that a sound is being used by hundreds of thousands or even millions of people and it suits your video, that's the sound to use. And then you put low volume under your voice. All right. Keep total time 40 to 55 minutes. So you created your own music using AI, Jamaican music. That's good and all, Natalie, but guess what? When you're trying to reach more people in the beginning, until you have that big following, or because of this kind of workshop, you want to reach more people, it's best to use a trending sound because TikTok is pushing out that sound and more people will see it. All right. So we're not saying not to use your own stuff, but it's best. So what to use for the video? You're simply going to either record the video on your camera. Remember, your phone has a video and it's a vertical video because TikTok takes 9:16. So you're just going to hold your phone upright, go to your camera settings, record the video, and then you can post a TikTok. Or did you know that you can record in TikTok itself? You can record in TikTok itself. All right. So explore the app itself. And here it says, do you want 3 alternative hook lines? So Natalie, do you think that this is helpful to help you with your business promotion? Yes? So for those who had shared, and by the way, were you using TikTok? I mean, not TikTok. Were you using ChatGPT for these ideas? Because I know you're an avid ChatGPT user. For faceless videos, Jacqueline, yes, you can use it for faceless videos too. So you could be filming something and not yourself. So suppose you're filming, like with my channel for my cat, I'm filming her. So that's a faceless video for me. So you can be filming something. But if you're going to be filming, you can even film your computer screen as well if you want to. So you would hold your phone upright and point to your screen. All right. So, and Corinne is telling you that you have these other applications that you can use to help you create a video that you're not into. All right. So did you get these kind of ideas, Natalie? Was this breakdown that you are doing? Did you ask it like how we asked it now? And I'm gonna do, Anna Marie, I'm gonna do yours since yours is fun. What did you tell me again? You're searching for, what was it again, Anna Marie? Tell me. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Anna Marie, let me know. Let me know. All right. I'm trying to remember what Anna Marie had said. Kitten or a cat? Ideal soulmate. Okay. Oh, so to adopt a kitten or a cat. Or let's look at ideal soulmate then. All right, let's look at ideal soulmate. Okay, so give more perspective. All right, Natalie, let me go back for that. Let me look for that chat. Give me some more details. Give me some more details. All right, so what we would do, Anna Marie, we're going to tell it what we want. All right. So, hey, Chatbuster, I'm looking for an ideal soulmate. What do you need from me to be able to let me know how to get my ideal soulmate? All right, so let's see what it gives us. All right, so let's go through. So it says, here's what would help me guide you best. Your vision of love, right? Who knows that song by Mariah Carey? Who know Vision of Love? Treated me kind. I don't know if you knew that. You have to be old school to know that one. All right, so your core values, lifestyle and goals. All right. Your personality and love language, practical preferences. Nick, I don't know. How did you know? I don't know. Also someone who feels passion, a man for whom aesthetic appeal is there. So in other words, Anne-Marie, you want him to look good, right? He must be handsome. Anna-Marie said aesthetic appeal is there. Kissable. No, man, Anna-Marie. We need to bake this man for you. We need to make him. All right, so let's see. So vision of love. All right, so let's put in what you want. Okay, ChatGPT, I'm just gonna be basic. I want my soulmate to be kissable, intellectual. I want him to have aesthetic appeal, passion, have passion. He must be interesting and thoughtful, someone who can be my intellectual companion, right? He must have a broad world view. Debonair, Dexter is helping you. Debonair, enjoy walking and talking. Don't be silent like those other men. He must be very demure, very mindful. Can you give me some advice, ChatGPT? All right, we're just having a little fun with this part, Anna Marie. We may not get any good answers, but you get the idea based on how you saw me break it down for Natalie and Nick, okay? So you can go more in depth for what you want. We're just having a little fun. All right. So it says, perfect. Thank you, Ace. That's already a strong soulmate vision. Let me reflect it back to you and then give you some practical advice of how to attract this kind of man. So Anna Marie, you're going to have some work to do, because you need to attract this kind of man. So your soulmate blueprint based on what you shared. So it's checking to make sure that it has heard and made note of what Anna Marie wants in a soulmate. So kissable and aesthetic appeal. He takes pride in his appearance and carries himself with a polished, attractive style. Is that correct? All right. Intellectual and broad worldview, curious, well-read, thoughtful, and able to hold deep conversations on ideas, culture, and life. Yes, that right? Passionate and interesting, brings energy and enthusiasm to life, whether through career, hobbies, or personal interests. Debonair. This was volunteered by who volunteered this again? Dexter? Elegant, charming, smooth in manner, someone who blends confidence with refinement. Well, I added demure and mindful. Balanced by humility and emotional awareness. He listens, thinks before speaking, and is considerate. Definitely, man, we want that in the man. Enjoys walking and talking, loves companionship, open dialogue, and shared experience. You forgot to add integrity. My God, no man, Anna Marie. Oh, we're building this man. All right, let's edit it. Hey, Chatty, I forgot two more things. I want him to have integrity and be financially substantial. Can you rewrite how I can attract a man like this? So add those two things to the other things that I had said. Thank you. All right. You see, we're building a man for Anna Marina. We're telling her how to attract this kind of man. All right. So here it says man of integrity, honest, dependable, and aligned with strong personal values. You're saying how and where you must find this man. No, we're telling you how to attract him. So the man is out there, but you have to do these things to attract him. That's what ChatGPT is telling us. Financially substantial, secure, successful, and able to provide stability for himself and potentially a partner. All right, so this is a blend of magnetism, depth, and stability. Rare, notice rare, but very much findable with the right approach. All right. No, you can't find him in your sunroom. You have to go out, Anna Marie. It's not everything you can find online. You gotta go out. You gotta go out. All right, let's see now. So they're saying how to attract this type of man. So match his frequency. Be clear in your own boundaries. Keep your word and show consistency. Men of integrity recognize and are drawn to women who feel the same way. All right, so you want to know where to find him and in what setting. Financial substance. While you don't have to match his bank account, carry yourself with independence and responsibility. Ambitious men value partners who appreciate success, but don't need to leech from them. All right. So this is going to be telling you, as I said, what to do to attract this kind of man. Radiate the balance he wants. Lean into your own version of being debonair, sorry. All right, so I don't need, I want. Yeah, man, you don't need, you want. All right, so let me just copy this chat for Natalie. Was it? Oh, this business promotion. So I'm going to share this link with you, Natalie. Share the link, create a link. All right. So copy link. So I'm going to put it in the chat for anybody who wants it. If I can find the chat. The chat is missing. All right. So this is for you, Natalie. So Anna Marie, the last thing we're going to tell it is like, where can you find this type of man? All right. Hey, Chatbuster, where can I find this type of man? Is he in the club? Is he online? Is he in the church? Where is he? Where can I find him? What settings? Is he the Not getting into that. All right, so come on. All right, so let's see. All right, so tell him where. Oh, all right. So where are you, Anna Marie? Let's tell him where you are too. And maybe they can tell you places. So think about the man's lifestyle and values. Club scene, nightlife usually attracts men who like energy, socializing, music. They're telling you which places attract what kind of men. So if you're interested in that kind of man, go to that kind of place. So online dating, wide variety of men, serious, casual, local, international, great for filtering by interest, values, and lifestyle. Are you using the filter feature on these sites, Anna Marie? You'll need to set clear boundaries and intentions upfront to avoid mismatches. All right. So with church, attracts men who are spiritually traditional and are of community. But guess what, Anna Marie? So it's going on. You have to go through the many duds to find that diamond in the rough. All right. To find that gem. So don't give up. As ChatGPT told us, it's wait, Anna Marie. Sabrina is telling us that we need to tell ChatGPT that this man should be single. Is that what you're We assume he's single. We're not looking for any married man or anybody in a partnership already. But yes, let's be specific. Let's be specific for real. In these day and age, we need to be specific. We're in different times. And of course, if never been married or divorced, if that matters to you as well. All right. Well, oh my gosh, single and hetero. All right. You know what to do, Anna Marie. You know what to do. You know what to do. Do you want this chat, Anna Marie, or you're gonna just talk to ChatGPT yourself? All right. So I'm gonna send this chat now. Send it to Anna Marie. Okay. Here you are. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, remember, we need to know that ChatGPT is here to help us. So don't struggle on your own. Who you gonna call? As Deb says, Chatbuster. So there are different categories that you can look at when it comes to using ChatGPT. So you have creativity and content, work and productivity, learning and problem solving, personal life and lifestyle, technical and digital skills. So we see that creativity and content, brainstorming for blog ideas, draft social media captions, or even outline a speech. Productivity and work, generate professional emails, concise reports, or compelling proposals in minutes. For problem solving, simplify complex topics, get step-by-step solutions, or understand new concepts easily. Personal life and lifestyle, plan trips, organize meal routines, or manage your daily tasks. And for technical and digital skills, it can help with coding, SEO, which is search engine optimization, or navigating digital tools, acting as your patient tech tutor. It's reminding you that you can use ChatGPT in these ways. All right. And here I am asking where Anna Marie's from, and the big San Francisco is right there. Hey, Anna Marie? Yes, please report on the success. We want to know if you can find this soulmate. ChatGPT has its work cut out for him, of course. He or she, whoever, whatever sex you've given ChatGPT. All right, so I have this that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share this link with you now. I'm going to share the link. And it's breaking down some prompts that you can use. And it's going to be included with the replay. But you can look at it now. It's breaking down some prompts that you can use with those categories that I told you. So ChatGPT, cheat sheet, ask me anything. Use these ready-made prompts to get high-quality answers. the first time. All right. So it says creativity and content. They've given you 10 prompts. So give me 10 unique business names ideas for, and you tell it a type of business that sound modern and professional. Write 5 catchy Instagram captions for a photo of, and you describe the photo. So you get the idea. You want your prompt to follow a certain layout. And we're going to look and see what kind of layout you want your prompt to have. Because a lot of people, I'm sure you've heard this, garbage in, garbage out. You need to have the art of prompting, how to ask better questions. Because the secret to getting great answers is what? Great questions. And guess what? You can actually ask ChatGPT what the prompt should be. What the prompt should be. All right, so let's look at an example. Here it says formula, action plus content, context plus tone or format. So instead of saying, write me an email, try write a polite email to my boss requesting a 2-day extension on my project deadline. Keep it professional, but understanding. So the more detail in, the less editing later. Do you get that? So even though we say we discuss with ChatGPT back and forth, if you let it know from the beginning the right kind of question, you lessen the back and forth. Do you agree? Yes. So let's look and see now. Let me go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to open a new chat. All right, so new chat. Hey, ChatGPT, I am interested in creating a 30-day content calendar for someone who is a freelancer looking to promote their service of being a, video editor. What kind of prompt would I need to give you to get the best type of content calendar that's efficient and very useful to whomever may need it? All right, so I don't know the kind of prompt I want. I'm telling it, say, hey, this is what I want. What kind of prompt would I use to tell you to give me that? Right? So let's see. So yes, I was saying they're offering video editing for their service. All right, so great question. If you want me to create a 30-day content calendar for a freelance video editor, the best way to prompt me is to give me context in 4 key areas: the audience, the platforms, the content style preferences, constraint, one bag of things, right? So it gave me a sample prompt. Create a 30-day content calendar for a freelance video editor who wants to attract small business owners and content creators as clients. The calendar should focus on Instagram and LinkedIn with posts that mix client testimonials, short editing tips, before and after transformations, and behind the scenes content. Provide post ideas with suggested captions, hooks, and call to actions. Structure it as a daily plan, 1 post per day with variety across educational, entertaining, and professional content. Now tell me, guys, you did know says that you would write? Did you know to write that? All I know, I wanted a 30-day content calendar. So I just asked ChatGPT, like, what should I tell you to write me a content calendar? Isn't that easy? Isn't that easy? So Anne-Marie saying this shows that humans need to think. Yes, you need to think when using AI. Now, people, Anna-Marie, think that this is cheating, We're cheating when we're using AI, but I have to tell the AI what to do. The AI can't do anything without me. So the human is always needed to provide guidance for the AI, right? So Corinne is saying, ask for what you want. Exactly. So what do you think about that? So we're just going to select this now because this is perfect, And I can even rewrite, of course. I can even tell it to rewrite the sample prompt and include certain things. So I'm going to tell it that. Yeah, I'm going to say, hey, Chatbuster, that's a great prompt, but rewrite it because I want the content calendar to not only focus on Instagram and LinkedIn, I want to include Facebook and TikTok as well. Can you rewrite this prompt for me, please? And I decided to change from a video editor. I want it to be an AI consultant. So please rewrite this prompt. All right. So AI consultant. And for anybody interested in being an AI consultant, we got a course for that. All right. So here we are. And by the way, do we have any AI consultants on the line? Any AI consultants on the line trained by the queen of AI herself, Alicia Little? Do we have any AI consultants? All right, welcome. Alicia and Natalie. All right, you're all here. Good, Angela. All right, so let's see. So this is rewritten now. Remember, I told it to rewrite it. So create a 30-day content calendar for a freelance AI consultant who wants to attract small business owners, entrepreneurs, and content creators as clients. The calendar should focus on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok with posts that mix client success stories, AI tips, and tutorials. Myth busting about AI. You realize what it did? It even changed what, it even changed what the content should be. Before and after process transformations and behind the scene insights. Provide engaging posts. You get the idea. So let's copy this now. And I'm going to open a new chat. And I'm going to tell ChatGPT just that. I want a content calendar as a freelance AI consultant to do all of this. And let's see what it gives us. All right. Wasn't that easy? Wasn't that easy? You want me to put the prompt in the chat, Alicia? Is it Alicia or Alicia? Alicia. I have no idea. Did I get it right with Alicia the first time? All right, so let's see what it did. All right, thank you. The whole thread. All right, so you want the other one then. So you want the other thread and then this one. Okay. All right, so let's see what it did. And by the way, guys, did you know you can sell a content calendar? You can just put it in Canva, fix it up in Canva, make it look pretty. Make it look pretty. Yes, because guess what? People need content ideas and you can provide it for them for their different niches, don't it? Yes. So it says week 1, positioning and education, intro story, post or video, the hook. Remember, have you ever heard about the hook and the offer? Yes. So the hook is AI isn't just for tech giants. It's for you. And the content, share your mission and how you help small businesses use AI. And the call to action is follow me to see how AI can save you time and money. Clients, so you see, 30 days, week 1, week 2, all of these things. This one is value and authority. So if you want more information about whatever they're telling you to do, take it out right here. So I'm going to take this out. See, I'm extracting it. Bam. Alicia is always saying bam. So I just did a bam right there. I hope she doesn't copyright it because I can't afford to pay her for her bam. All right. So we have this here. I'm saying provide more details of this strategy. All right. So provide more details for this strategy. For this strategy. And give me the exact, it's how long it take me to type, content to use. All right. Thank you, Marjorie. All right. So mini tutorial content breakdown. Topic, 3 AI tools to create content faster. So remember the format is Instagram Reels or TikTok short form. Remember, vertical video, 9:16. They're telling you that if you want to use it for LinkedIn, you can use a carousel or native video. That's usually a 16:9. And for Facebook, video post with text description. Length, 45 to 30 to 45 seconds if it's a video. So the hook is creating content taking too long? Here are 3 AI tools that will save you hours every week. All right. So the tool, ChatGPT, use it to brainstorm, blah, blah, blah. You see? And they're telling you for the video overlay, put the text, for those who don't know, overlay text, it means that this is on the screen. So you can see what's going on. Tool 2, and they're telling you how long tool 2. Canva AI. Need graphics or quick designs? Use Magic Design to instantly create social media posts from just a few words. And you get the drift. Yes? All right. Did you find this helpful for ChatGPT to do this? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? From now on, who you gonna call? Yes, Chatbuster. Chatbuster, man. Chatbuster. So remember, don't struggle alone. Use ChatGPT. It's there to help you. And by the way, remember, this is not the only AI tool, This is the one I'm showing you now, but you have Claude, you have Gemini, you have so many different ones. So what was the prompt for this? All right, so people asked me to paste the prompt. I'll put the prompt too, but some people asked me for the entire thread. So this was the first prompt. This was the prompt that who wrote the prompt? Yes, thank you, Teresa. I can never say it. Perplexity. Right? Watch it. I'm pasting it in the wrong area. Right? So it doesn't matter which one, by the way. This is just an illustration with ChatGPT. Use your AI tools to help you. That's what we're saying. Using it to help you is not cheating. You have to be the one to provide the tool with the info. All right. So this chat is where I was breaking down and asking for ideas for the content calendar. All right. Let me listen to the other chat. Which other chat you guys had asked me for? Oh, you had asked me for the one that I was asking it to help me to come up with the prompt itself. So this is where I asked it to help me with the prompt itself. All right. So you see, was that hard? I think that was quite easy. That was quite easy. And then I have the choice to decide if I want to use what was given to me or not. Remember, you can discuss with the AI tool. Tell it to edit and rewrite. Tell it include more of this and less of that. So suppose you don't want to use any before and after. If you're asking for promotion, like Natalie, suppose you wanted more ideas around the whole frustration of teachers when it comes to doing things for education. You could tell it, give me more content like that and less of this, because some content ideas don't fit into the niche that you're advertising for. All right? So from now on, when you are stuck, you know what I'm going to ask. When you are stuck and you need help, you need some ideas, who are you going to call? Chatbuster. And remember that song? Yeah. Who are you going to call? There's something strange in your computer. Who are you going to call? Chatbuster. You need an idea and you're stuck about what to do. Who are you going to call? You know the drift. Chatbuster. All right. So remember, utilize your AI tools. You have them there. A lot of them are free. The free AI tool can give you results as well. You can upgrade. You see, we used it for Nick for parenting of his two teenage children, his daughter and his son. We use it for Natalie for business promotion. We were trying to find a man for Anna Marie. We would never really conclude that, but she's gonna look more, right, Anna Marie? Because Anna Marie was looking for a man. It was a very comprehensive man. So you're gonna have to, Anna Marie, you have to do a little compromising too, because yeah, that man that you're looking for have a lot of requirements. Not saying you're to settle, but you might have to do a little compromise. All right, so Nicole, you're saying, Chatbuster, this is going to be stuck in my head with me singing. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. All right, so Corinne, you are quite welcome. All right, guys. So who you gonna call? Chatbuster. Please remember that whenever you're stuck, AI is here to help. Use it. Stop suffering. When I hear people say, "Oh, I need an idea for so and so," who you gonna ask? Chatbuster. Oh, I don't know what to cook for dinner. Take a picture of what's in your fridge and say, ChatGPT, can you give me some ideas based on what I have? As simple as that. Everyday life. Oh, I can't sleep. Give me some ideas of how to get to sleep. Watch a boring video. So and so. You can be surprised on what it's gonna give you. There's so many things. And for those who don't know, because Alisa even showed this on one of her summits. Let's just do a quick search. Let's do this quickly before we wrap up to show you that it can analyze images. So I'm gonna say I'm searching for a fridge full of food. Let me see. We're gonna pretend that this is our fridge, all right? No man, them fridge here is serious. Wait, so who our fridge looks so? All right, let's look on this. Whose fridge looks like this? Not mine. Let us save the image. We wish our fridge had this stuff in there. All right, so I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna show it my refrigerator, my dream refrigerator. All right, so let me look for that. Let's see. I'm looking for my image just to show you that, yeah, you can put an image in there. A lot of times I put an image in ChatGPT and tell it to give me the text because I can't bother type it. All right, so let's tell it. Hey, Chatbuster, this is my refrigerator. I do not know what to make for my meals today. Based on what's in this fridge, what can I make for breakfast? What can I make for lunch? And what can I make for dinner? Can you help me? All right. So let's see. And remember, we can ask more details if we don't get what we want. All right. So it's analyzing. What is in here? Okay. So it says, here's what I see in your refrigerator. So let's build some meal ideas. So it said it saw eggs. We could see if it's true for true. Eggs, we see some kind of meat, we see tomato, bell pepper. We don't know what these things are. And we see some liquid. All right. So, your picture would have to be a little. So what it says, beverages, various leftovers, salad, and so you would need to see more. So it's saying that you can do an omelette, veggie omelette with fresh tomatoes, scramble the eggs and add the bell peppers and the tomatoes, serve on the small side with the berries for freshness. Option 2, you can saute the bell peppers, add beaten eggs, season with salt and pepper, topped with sliced tomatoes. And let me take out this and show you that we can ask it something. All right. Can you give me a detailed recipe for the following? Because I don't know how much of what, where, when. Tell me how much, man. 3 large eggs, a half bell pepper, yellow or green, diced, 1 medium tomato. You see what I'm telling you? It can give you a recipe. Instructions. Dice up the bell peppers. Chop up the tomato. Whisk the egg. Cook the veggies and make sure it's a non-stick skillet over a medium heat. So for those who can't cook, see your recipe right there. All right, so on that note, I'm going to close today's session. Who you going to call? Tell me in the chat. All right, guys, thank you for joining me live on this session. Remember, the replay will be available, sent via email. It will be in the Facebook group, and it will be on our YouTube channel. For those who did not know, we have a Learning Tube YouTube channel. Subscribe. Just search for the Learning Tube. Or you can search for Alicia Little space Learning Tube, and you'll find one of her videos there. All right, guys, thank you, and have a great rest of the day. Bye, guys.